I finally got, I had to be kind of quiet because the baby's sleeping upstairs, but our tarot. I found this. It's ridiculous how cheap I got this for. I found this on Facebook Marketplace for $12, and that included shipping. And I was like, "Are you sure? Like, it's $12. That includes the shipping?" She's like, "Yeah, $12." I was like, "Okay." So she actually, when she sent me the tracking thing, I saw that it cost $11 to ship it, so she got $1. So I think essentially she just wanted them to go to a good home, you know. And that they did. She had some other decks too, but she had 4 decks total, and I had one. This is the one that I've been wanting for a while, and the 2 others, like, I didn't really want. Um, but so our tarot, it's got the magnetic side closure box, which is my favorite type of box. For this is heavy. This is really heavy. No wonder it was $11 to ship. So it's a guidebook and deck featuring notable women in history. Sarah Shipman, and it is a collage style deck. So that is the big box. It's like the size of and weight of my head. Um, Opens on the side. Now the guidebook is big. This is a whole, like, this will be a study deck, which is exciting. You know, when you get a deck that you're really going to have to sit down and study, this is that. This is like a course, you know. The guidebook, let's see how many pages it is. Okay, we're at like 330, 340, 300, and about 50 pages. 350 pages. And then the cards are much smaller. They come in their own box, which I'll probably just set to the side because it's a pain in the butt. And there is a little, I'll show you, there is a spot where you can just put your cards if you want instead of the box, but that's where the box came out of. So it's got the pink and the gold. And I will show you some of the cards. So they have like the Empress. There we go, the Empress, and then Nefertari. With the geese, and so some of them are drawn like that. Let's see, the Eight of Swords. You can see it's like a little bit of a different art style across. That's a really good Eight of Swords card. That is Georgiana Spencer Cavendish. So each of these people have their own like page or a few pages. Seven of Wands. Lawson. I don't know who. See, I haven't studied any of this, so there's a lot I don't know. Oh, I.W. Wells for Justice. Or it's like the light is, well, this is obviously the Justice card. I.W. Wells. Oh, the Magician is Mary Curie. The X-ray. The lady that invented X-rays, or something in the technology of X-rays. I don't know if she invented like the modern day X-ray. Seven of Pentacles, Zora Neale Hurston. Page of Wands. Ten of Wands, Wu Zetian. A lot of wands. I have not, like, I had these in order and I shuffled them like one time. So here's a Cups. Nine of Cups, Eloisa Diaz. Two of Swords, Helen Keller. Oh, here's an ace card. Ace of Pentacles. Murasaki Shikibu. Oh, it looks better if I hold him a little bit closer to the center. Three of Swords. Let's look at Three of Swords too. Julian of Norwich. So I will shuffle these up and draw a couple so that we can get an idea of how much is in the guidebook. High Priestess Hildegard of Bingen. Look at all those eyes. That's crazy. That almost bothers me because I have that like phobia of a lot of things and kind of like holes. So Nine of Swords. The Devil, Abigail Williams. There we go. The Devil, Abigail Williams. I'm going to set this one out. I want to look at this one. Page of Cups. Let's see. The Lovers is Jane Addams and Ellen Gates Starr. Looks like the suits are a little different. So Keeper of Wands, Cleopatra. Keeper of Wands. The Death card is Frida Kahlo. Three of Cups, Charlotte, Emily, and Anne Bronte. Three of Pentacles, Octavia Butler. The Sun is Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Sun. Page of Swords, Jane Austen. Temperance, Anne Sullivan. Five of Pentacles is Edmonia Lewis. Not sure. This is Six of Wands, Boudica. Oh, The World. They have Amelia Earhart on there for The World. The Hermit, Emily Dickinson. There must be two. Oh no, there's not. Okay, so this is The Star, Anne Frank. Emperor Victoria. So even for Emperor, there is a woman on there. The Moon is Mary Shelley. They have like literary, they have historical. I'm really overall intrigued by this deck. Keeper of Cups, Eleanor Roosevelt. Let's see, Strength. There's the Lion on there. Katie Sanduina. The Tower, Anne Boleyn. Queen of Swords, Benazir Bhutto. I think I'm going to keep this one out too. Look at this one. Another Keeper, Keeper of Swords. Buddha Sharawi. Sorry, I'm trying. Ten of Swords, Loopy Villas. All right. The Fool, Joan of Arc. So let's look up these two. Let's look up the Queen of Swords. Let's see. Pentacles, Swords. All right, 5, 6. Page, Knight. So a full printed page of the image on the card, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages about her. So, Queen of Swords, I won't read all 5 pages. Benazir Bhutto from 1953 to 2007, Pakistan. Key aspects: intellect, politics, public image, independence, reversed, conflict, bitterness, underlying danger. It goes into, she's educated at Harvard and Oxford, inspired by her father's political career, great intelligence. Not only was she the first female prime minister in Pakistan, but she was also the first woman to be elected in position in the Islamic world. More about her degrees and schooling. In the early 80s, Benazir and her mother were prisoners under Zia's government. Zia's government. After American politicians negotiated with Zia in support of Benazir, she was released in 1984 and went to live in London. Although both of her brothers were politically active, the PPB began to rally around Benazir. Support for Benazir grew, so did her political aspirations. Her calculations proved correct as she gathered support for her next campaign, but Zia called an election for late 1988, coinciding with the date Benazir was due to deliver her first child. It ended up that she served 2 tumultuous terms during which her brother, Murtaza, who had been challenging her status as the father's political heir, was assassinated. She maintained the charges that the conviction were politically motivated schemes, and then took her 3 children to live in England and Dubai. She continued to lead her party through the assistance of proxies. Looks like Western values are thus inconsistent with Islam. There are the same people who would deny basic education to girls, blatantly discriminate against women and minorities, ridicule other cultures, religions, rant. So yeah, she was up against a lot of anti-women. I can see why she would leave, because she was probably, her own brother got assassinated. I'm sure she had a target on her as well. So that is a lot of information about each card. I'm guessing all of them have several pages like that. The Devil, Abigail Williams. Get into focus. Not really. There we go. So let's look at, see how this is with the majors.